I'm Zach the Mothman Daggy, and this is Midnight Spookshow. And this time around, we're reviewing the film Frozen. Now, Frozen is a film brought to you by writer and director Adam Green. Now, Adam is the guy who brought you the slasher film Hatchet, along with another film that I actually haven't seen yet, titled Spiral. Starring in this film is Emma Bell of Gracie and the Walking Dead TV series, and also Shawn Ashmore, who ironically played Iceman in the X-Men trilogy. You may have also seen him in the film The Ruins. And rounding out the core cast is Kevin Zurges of Transamerica and Wrong Turn. Now, the plotline of this film is pretty straightforward. Three skiers get onto a ski lift. Ski lift shuts down while they're in midair, and it's at night. Everybody leaves that runs this ski resort, and they are stranded for the week as a snowstorm is approaching. So it's pretty much a tale of survival and being stranded. And of course, immediately you're going to be immediately drawing comparisons to the film Open Water, about those two individuals that got stranded out in the ocean with sharks circling. And they actually more or less bring that up in the film. They never say the film Open Water, but they mention in one scene that somebody's greatest fear is being in the ocean while sharks are getting ready to eat them. So it does actually bring up the similarity. So I appreciate that. If nothing else, this film is proof that you never, ever want to say the phrase, "What's the worst that could happen?" They literally have that moment where they say, "What's the worst that could happen?" And then, surprise, we may freeze to death. This film is actually incredibly deep. I will give it that credit. It is a film of despair and regrets in life. And it is really just a brutal film. I mean, they really hold nothing back. And they do an incredible job of making this an incredibly dramatic film. There are scenes that you would not typically think of as being dramatic, that are made incredibly moving and dramatic. I mean, literally, there's a scene where one individual has to pee, and becomes dramatic. How they were able to pull this off, I have honestly no clue. I'm sure music has to do with it, and actually some incredible acting. I'm not a huge Emma Bell fan, to be honest, but I think that I may start coming around after this film. She did some really, really quite amazing acting in this. And I mean, the entire cast did a good job. There's some parts that it's not really the acting, it's the people wouldn't act this way type manner. In one scene, one of the key characters becomes injured. I'll put it at that. And the type of pain this person would be in would be enough to black out. But instead, this individual is basically describing what has happened to them and kind of freaking out over it. That doesn't make sense to me. I know it makes sense from a dramatic standpoint, because if this character were to just simply pass out from it, where is the drawn-out agony? And so, in that regard, not realistic. Conversations, though, I gotta give them major kudos again, because they really did a fantastic job of having realistic conversations. They start kind of topical and get deeper as things go along. So, in the end, I gotta say, this is a riveting, exciting, edge of your seat type film that is moving and powerful. but it is also not a popcorn flick. And what I mean by that is do not eat when watching this. So I highly actually recommend the film. If you're looking for a different type of horror film, one that doesn't involve monsters or slashers and the such, although Jason Voorhees just make an appearance. It's a cameo by the actor Kane Hodder, which personally I thought was good. But anyway, if you're looking for a more realistic, this could happen type scare, then this is the film to watch. So check it out. The film is Frozen. I'll have a trailer for it over at spookshow.tv. Just look for the post for the review of Frozen. And until next time, I'm your friendly new media Mothman, advising not only to turn out the lights and turn it up, but also to stay warm. Cheers. This episode of Midnight Spook Show is brought to you by Angie's List. If you're looking for the best doctor, plumber, caterer, or dentist, Angie's List has you covered. They supply a list of some of the best and worst contractors in your area. And you can save 25% off your membership at Angie's List simply by signing up over at angieslist.com/midnight. And yes, indeed, Midnight Spook Show is proud to be a paid affiliate of Angie's List.